Robot ready.
Hi there, I'm Stephanie Mann at safekidsnow.com, and I'm here today with Marcus Fuller, and he has a story to tell. And I'm so happy to have you with us, Marcus. Now, you grew up in a very unusual way, so tell us your story.
Well, I was raised in Chicago with my mom. She was a single parent because my parents divorced before I was even born, and we moved around a lot. It's hard as a single parent, of course. So lots of eviction, lots of moving around, and my mom she had many different relationships, being married multiple times, and yeah.
How was your life as a child? How old were you when things began to change for the better or worse? How did that work for you?
Well, I'd say when things started to get, I can't say there's a specific time when things maybe got worse or worse or anything. Maybe sixth grade, because I became a little bit more involved in the gangs in Chicago.
So did you actually get involved in gangs?
So I was never affiliated, but all my friends were basically.
Okay.
And so that's just something I grew up with, a lot of violence and a lot of infidelity in the home, just these kind of these things.
How
And
did that affect you?
I really could not believe in people or trust people. And even to this day, I'm still working on it, to be able to look at another person and just see the good in people. I think it's a lot easier now, but definitely when I first moved here, and I will argue until about 2 or 3 years ago, I just could not look at someone and think this person is probably a good person. They're going to do something good. Everyone was out to get me, is the kind of mentality that I had.
What turned it around for you?
Well, junior year of college, I had met CARP Las Vegas, and that's who I.
What is that?
CARP Las Vegas is a college. It stands for the Collegiate Association for the Research of Principals.
Oh.
It's basically a student organization where we come together and kind of mentor each other and get to really talk about our lives and where we come from, our dreams and aspirations, and we kind of understand what are principles we can live by to create a better life.
So that turned your life around working with a group, so you had a support system.
Yeah. It really changed my life. Even with the family I was with, because they were, I felt like they were so together, I didn't want to bring my baggage or something to them.
So were you adopted into this family that you lived with, or how did that work?
So I was adopted in all ways, but legally, basically, because I had a really difficult relationship with my mom at the end of high school. So I end up kind of running away, kind of getting kicked out, both happened the same day, so I never know how to define it, but they took me in, my Jewish family, the Hamiltons, and that's how I came to learn more about Judaism. I'm still Christian to this day, of course, but I think culture, I definitely see the importance of family, because it's something really emphasized in the Jewish culture.
I'm so glad you said that, because one of the things and how I met you is I'm here and we're talking about the importance of the family. And the family is the core. And of course it affected you and made things very difficult for you at one point in your life. But tell me the one specific thing that really turned your life around. Do you have one thing that really made a difference for you?
I can say there's one moment that just really, I would say, became the beginning of me getting my life on track, or two, and I'll share them really short.
Okay.
The first was with one of the CARP members. He was my mentor and close friend, and he's currently the president of CARP Las Vegas. But I was sharing with him all the things going on in my life about being addicted to different drugs and not being able to really communicate or share. And I had to express all these things to him. And he was just there to really receive that and still kind of love me and appreciate me as a brother. And I feel like I had never really felt kind of fully accepted like that after him saying, this is me.
That's nice. And the other thing?
And the other thing, I was at a CARP workshop in the winter, a couple months after that. And I remember feeling out of place, because this is at the time I was doing a lot of things that definitely questionable. And I'm surrounded by people with all this kind of love and trust, and I just really felt like I don't deserve to be here. I don't deserve to be here. And then it has to be something spiritual, because the lecturer, he stomped his foot, pointed directly at me, and as soon as I thought that, he said, "You deserve to be here." And to me, I just started crying, because I didn't say any stuff out loud. I was just thinking it, but it was like, I deserve to be here. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to kind of have this community or group, and that.
And so does every child. Everybody deserves to be loved. And I want to thank you so much for sharing your story, Marcus.
Yeah.
I'm Stephanie Mann at safekidsnow.com. Thank you for joining us.